What up guys, Doordash Santiago back at you with another daily vlog video. This is a very impromptu video. Today's Sunday, it's 2:30, not working today. Today's my day off. But I've been thinking, put a poll up yesterday in the community page tab. Are we independent contractors or are we are we employees with no benefits? I had a back and forth with somebody in the comments in one of the videos. We've been going back and forth, and he's been basically telling me, we're not independent contractors. Stop lying to people. You're bad for the community. And I was challenging him. I told him, hey, why don't you call in on Sunday? Give your wisdom to the community. If you're telling me that we don't know what we're talking about, educate us. I don't think I know everything. He declined that offer, but maybe he'll call. I don't know. But this is somebody that runs a business or had run a business and knows what a true independent contractor is. So my question to you, are we independent contractors? So as I take, I didn't deep dive into this, okay, by any means, but I just looked up like most people do. You use Google, I'm going to wind up asking some tax professionals, but in digging deeper before I do my taxes and make a video about it so that it's an informed, educated video. But I want to show you guys a few. I'm going to put some split screens here and there as I talk about what an independent contractor really is, because I know we label ourselves that. And I just want to get your guys' opinion on this. How do you classify yourself? What are you doing to set up yourself for taxes? And do you even think about that? Because you probably should. Are you tracking your business expenses? Do you see yourself as an independent contractor? Are you a business owner? Do you classify yourself as an employee of Doordash? Do you want to be an employee of Doordash? If you live out in California, maybe your viewpoint's very different with Prop 22. I want to get into this and get your guys' opinion. So my understanding of an independent contractor is this, okay? Independent contractor can have contracts out and then they can set their price and they get paid and they work for themselves. And, that's a really vague thing, but that's how I look at it. And I look at it that Doordash contracts deliveries out to us independently, and we get to decide if we want to take them or not. And while we do that, and there are certain things and rules or whatever, guidelines and TOSs that we have to abide by in order to stay as a contractor on that platform. But we can use multiple platforms to make money, whether it's at the same time or not. We can do that, okay? We do have business expenses. We have gas, insurance, and you're supposed to have supplemental or whatever it's called on top of your regular insurance because you're operating a business, right? I don't know why I use quotations, but so, you need to talk to your insurance provider and let them know what you're really doing out there in your car so you are properly covered. I will say that's a personal thing. You have to look into that. I won't do that for you, but I want to challenge you to think about that, okay? But we know gas, insurance, extra insurance, wear and tear on your automobile. Maybe there's other expenses like food delivery bags that, we might get a free one, but then you buy some. Maybe you're somebody that buys stickers for things. There are expenses that we incur, just like an electrician, a plumber, whatever else. There's a lot of different kind of a hairstylist, a tattoo artist. These are independent 1099s as well. And they have supplies and business costs, and they have to rent out studios, things like that, right? For me, I don't think we're that much different. And this is why. Just like those true independent contractors, right? We can set our own price. If I don't want to do a delivery under $8 as an independent contractor for Doordash, Grubhub, or Uber Eats or whatever, or if I'm doing Roadie or Shipt or whatever platform I'm doing, if I'm washing clothes, that's a new thing in this gig economy I heard, right? I can set my price. Dumpling is a new app, right? In certain markets, you can set your price on that app to shop for people. So that seems like that's like an independent contractor, right? We got to put money to the side. I do that. I've talked about that. You should put a percentage of your earnings that you can afford or whatever for taxes. And then also, I suggest getting a tax professional to do your taxes at the end of the year so that you're getting the maximum deductions, and you're paying the correct amount so that, you're not in fear of an audit or whatever else, okay? But for me, I also had to look into IRS. What does the IRS constitute? What is their verbiage for an independent contractor? So bear with me as I do a little reading. As you see the split screen here, independent contractor defined by the IRS, okay? People such as doctors, dentists, veterinarians, lawyers, accountants, contractors, subcontractors, public stenographers, or auctioneers who are in independent trade, business, or profession in which they offer their services to the general public are generally independent contractors. We do offer our service, right? However, whether these people are independent contractors or employees depends on the facts in each case. The general rule is that an individual is an independent contractor if the payer has the right to control or direct only the result of the work and not what will be done and how it will be done. That's interesting. The earnings of a person who is working as an independent contractor are subject to self-employment tax. Now, this line is what kind of made me really think. You are not an independent contractor if you perform services that can be controlled by an employer. What will be done and how it will be done. So think about DoorDash right now. This applies even if you are given freedom of action, which we are given freedom of action. What matters is that the employer has the legal right to control the details of how the services are performed. That's a powerful couple sentences, because DoorDash, Uber, they do have the power to control the details and how the services are performed. There are things we have to abide by, right? We got to get to a place in a certain time and we might get deactivated. We have TOS guidelines as far as like how we can communicate with customers. We can be deactivated if we don't do that correctly. But I guess a plumber could as well. I don't really know. A plumber working for somebody could. If he's working for himself, then he can fire himself, right? But you are not an independent contractor if you perform services that can be controlled by an employer, but they're not our employer. We're not classified as employees, because then we'd be able to get maybe mileage credits, health benefits, things like that, right? Interesting sentence. And I wanted to share that with you guys because I don't think I know everything. This channel isn't about that. Some of you might think I come across that way. That's fine. Personal choice to you. But that's not what this channel is about. For those of you that know me, know what this channel is about. It's about education. It's about helping you make more money. It's about challenging you to bet on yourself. Goal setting. Things like that. Don't do this work forever. Have a plan. Or maybe your plan is doing it for 10 years. Maybe it's doing it for 10 months. Maybe it's doing it for 10 days. But you got to have a plan, right? But as I started looking into this, I wondered, okay, this gentleman that was telling me in the comments that we're not independent contractors, is he right or is he wrong? I still don't really know yet, okay? I know we got to do 1099. So for me, I think it's tricky. I think these companies are very smart. I think they understand if we are employees, they'd have to pay us more. Their labor costs would go up. The health insurance packages, like all these things, all these costs and responsibilities they would incur would go skyrocket. And they're already telling us they're not making money. So they don't want us to be employees. I think most of you don't want to be an employee. Some do. I think some do, and you have your reasons for that. Maybe it's for benefits. You want to get mileage. You want to be told when to go to work and things like that. All that is fine, right? But technically, maybe we're not independent contractors. But as far as when it comes to tax time and how we claim our earnings, sounds like we are. Very tricky. So I want to kind of leave you guys with this thought. An independent delivery driver is an individual that helps companies with the delivery of products, food, or even services to residents and businesses. We do that. They are contract-based, which means that we work as independent contractors for each company. So when you sign up for these companies, and I just signed up for Grubhub, if you read all that fine print, they're contracting us to use our car, our gas, our time, and they're giving us bids or orders, and we can say yes or no as many times as we want. Sounds like an independent contractor to me, right? But like I said, it's a tricky thing. The person that commented in the comments that we were going back and forth and I invited him to the live tonight and he declined, I hope he does call. Or maybe he'll see this video and say, you know what? Let me help educate you guys. I think maybe he's onto something, but also it could be this possibility. It could be independent contractors. When you say that, a lot of people look at it as a badge of honor. You've worked your way through a trade. You work really hard at something. Maybe you're an artist and you really feel passionate about that, and you're a freelance independent contractor, whatever, right? And that you wear that with a badge of honor. I know I like to say that. I like to say, hey, I don't have a boss. I'm self-employed, independent contractor. I get contracts every 20 seconds and I get to decide which contract I want to meet. Now, I think some people that are true independent contractors look at us delivering McDonald's saying, dude, don't ever say you're an independent contractor. That's, you're way beneath that. I think that's where he's coming from. I feel like that's what some people say, don't call yourself that. That's, don't disgrace the name of an independent contractor. I feel like they look down on us just a little bit because we're delivering Mickey D's. That's my opinion. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. Still don't have the answers 100%, but that's why I make these videos, because if there's something I think it could be helpful in any way, regardless of what other people might think, if I think it could be helpful for the community and challenge you, make you seek out the truth, make you think about saving for taxes, make you think about, like I've said before, look at this like a business, look at it like a P&L, look at your expenses, look at what receipts you can save, right? Look at how you could grow your business by doing other things within your market, talking to these local spots. Hey, I know I work for Doordash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats, but if you got any side work for me that we can do independently from those apps, let me know. Maybe I can do that for you on a Monday when I can't make money, but maybe I can make it with you, right? Make up your own thing, right? As a true independent contractor. Listen, appreciate you guys letting me preach in this impromptu video. I really want your comments. I want to know what your guys' perspective on this. Are you an independent contractor or are you not an independent contractor? I'll see you guys tonight, 9 p.m. Phone lines will be open. We're going to go as long as you guys want to go tonight. We're taking every single call. When a phone stops ringing, that's when the live will stop. Tonight we're going to talk about this question, talk about driver safety a little bit, and just how our week was. You guys are fantastic. I'll see you guys on the next one.